Alan, since 2009, a lot of gas has been discovered off the coast of Israel. Surely this is great news for a country that's energy dependent in a volatile part of the world.
Yes, it should be very good news, but so far it's been so-so news. The problem is that there are forces, political issues about the ownership of these gas assets and how that gas will be sold into Israel itself. Now let's look at some figures first of all. The amount of gas is something in the order of 40 trillion cubic feet. How much is that? That's on current demand for Israel in terms of gas. That's over a century's worth of gas. It's far more than they can use. It would make them completely energy independent should they shift completely to gas-fired power, say.
And who are the protagonists in there? Who is developing the assets?
There's a US-listed company called Noble Energy, which is the operator in this case. There is an Israeli conglomerate called the Delek Group, and a number of their companies are involved. And there's another Israeli company called Isramco. All of them have stakes, but to a certain extent, there are political issues within the country because, no one wants to see the billionaire who owns Delek Group do well out of this, and they're concerned that there's going to be some sort of price gouging of the Israeli public. I don't think that's fair.
Well, that seems a ludicrous situation. So investors aren't getting returns, Israel isn't getting gas. How is this going to be resolved?
Well, they've tried various compromises and proposed one. One recent one was to get the group to sell some of its smaller gas fields in order to encourage some production from them, and they could sell into Israel and also create some competition. Now, I guess there's a feeling, oh, that's all the gas there is, but remember that you tend to find oil and gas where it's already been found. So it's very likely that there would be more found, and there is a decent chance of creating some competition here. Nevertheless, it's been a real bun fight, and they haven't been able to agree until recently.
Until recently. So what's the latest?
Well, the latest is this week we've had a sort of forcing of the antitrust commissioner to take this project on. The compromise has been, they've been overruled, the antitrust. In fact, the antitrust commissioner felt he had to resign as soon as he got wind of this deal coming. So we'll see some sort of compromise. One hopes that we will see this big project developed and that Israel could, become properly energy independent in the future.
Thank you very much.